tonight. We're going to hear Anna's, Thrive experience, and I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of updates about the company and what's going on because it is the first of the month and super exciting. There's
Messages, because it's going to be an amazing story tonight.
Okay, I got it. We're going to go, I'm going to stick this in the discussion page on Facebook. There's so much that goes behind all these little things, okay, so now we're live on Facebook in the discussions page. Hopefully it pops up. Okay, good enough, guys. Did I share that? Okay, guys, so we're gonna get started. So sorry for that. Facebook does not want to cooperate. It happens once in a while. I mean, it's great when it does, but technical difficulties. So hi, welcome. My name's Jackie. Welcome to the Thrive Experience. This is a call that I do every Thursday that I just like to, bring someone on so that they can share their Thrive experience because everyone has different experiences. And, a little bit about myself is I've been thriving for a little bit over 2 years now. And, I'm actually an entrepreneur, frequent flyer when the world is open, mother of three. And I actually became a promoter 6 days into Thriving Correctly just because I was blown away by these products. And I was someone who watched on social media for a very long time. I watched my girlfriend thrive for 9 months before I actually decided, you know what? If she's seeing results like this and everyone that she's like, posting on social media, why not me, right? I was kind of like, how come it's not working for me? And it came down to because I wasn't doing it properly. So I love to do these calls just so that I can kind of, just kind of spread awareness that, sometimes you guys may not be a day one thriver and it may take a little bit of time. And just to really trust who is sharing Thrive with you, right? So on tonight's call, we're going to hear a Thrive experience story from our special guest, Annabelle Esmeria. Is that how you say it?
Yes, you got it.
But before I bring her on to share, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of background about how these 3 simple steps created a multi-billion-dollar movement all over the world, and more importantly, how it brought us together here today. So a little bit about Lavelle. We are a health and wellness company. They are the creators of the Thrive product line and world leader in nutritional technology. The company is just 8 years young and is growing steady and fast. We actually hit our first billion in sales faster than Amazon and Apple. That same billion actually got us out of debt. We were debt free by 4 years into the business. So just been a debt free company for almost 4 years now. And why I mentioned that Lavelle is a debt free company. It's just because it is very financially stable, and you want to be with a company that is financially stable because one day you don't want to wake up without a job. We're currently available in 6 countries and looking to expand to more. So really impressive that Lavelle, we actually did our second billion in just 2 years after. So we are in between 2 and 3 billion in just those 6 countries alone. So that speaks volumes, guys, because there's a lot of companies that they open up in all these countries and like all these countries everywhere, but like how much how many people are really loving the experience, right? So that's what's really, really great about the Thrive experience. I don't know about you guys, but I cannot go a day without my Thrive. I absolutely love Thrive. Never missed a day out of the whole 26 months that, I started, I made the commitment to start Thrive. So something else, that's great about Lavelle is that, it is a free opportunity. Okay, so whether you are going to be a customer or whether you look at it on the business side, there are no fees or anything like that. So really impressive. I mean, there's not a lot of companies out there like that. A little bit about the products. So our products are actually created by a world-renowned naturopath. If you guys don't know what a naturopath is, go look it up online. It basically means they concentrate on all natural ingredients, things that are just good for your body. And that is the philosophy that they go with is, natural, premium grade, and, all that good stuff. So our products are made in Texas in a state-of-the-art compliant facility. So no worries of, is this a small company? Actually, Lavelle is a pretty big company. To do that much in revenue over the course of our lifespan is just amazing. So, do a little bit of research and go, just see how big the company is, and, you'll be blown away. Okay, so I'm going to go over the 3 steps. If you guys have never heard about the Thrive experience, or if you're not sure how to take it, or what do I take? I'm going to share it with you guys now. Okay, so 3 simple steps to start your day. We have our step 1. These are our lifestyle capsules. So as soon as you open your eyes, you're going to want to take 1 to 2 capsules with a full glass of water. And these are our core vitamins. Okay, so basically what you're getting out of here is your core vitamins, first round of nutrients. We like to call this our jumper cables because that's literally exactly what it does. I love this step. As soon as I put it next to my bedside, And I drink it with a full glass of water. And within 5 to 7 minutes, I feel that clean energy taking over my body. I don't want to lay in bed anymore. I want to get up and do the day. Okay, so that's our step one. Our step two, the timing is very important, guys. So this is our step two. It's our lifestyle mix. Okay, so our lifestyle mix is actually a pre and probiotic shake. This is actually meant for gut health. Okay, so our gut is our second brain. Once we actually take care of that, our body follows suit. A lot of the time when people think of like like a shake, they'll think of a protein shake or maybe a meal replacement. This is like not either of those two. Okay, there's protein in it, yes. The first hour that you're awake, you might not be hungry. You may not be hungry, but if you want to eat, you certainly can. It's not necessarily a meal replacement. It's not necessarily meant to replace your breakfast entirely. I mean, you can certainly still eat. So that's what I do love about this. It's not something that you really have to like, what do I have to eat? It's not a diet plan. So yes, our lifestyle mix is for your gut health. Okay. Let's see what else. And then our step three. Oh yeah, so very important that you do this within 20 to 40 minutes of your capsules because it's your second round of nutrients. Okay. And then our third step is our DFT. So this is our dermal fusion technology. It's a patented delivery system that allows the vitamins to actually circulate through your body. So all of the DFTs, they do just that. It just helps to circulate all the good stuff that's in step one and step two through your body all day long. Okay, so without this step, let's just say you didn't put this step on and you went through the day, your vitamins that you take in, they're just going to kind of go in and out of your body by like lunchtime, right? So midday, you're still going to feel great because these are great ingredients, but you're not going to feel as good as if you were to wear your DFT. Okay, so do not skip this step. It is very important. And with this step, like its main purpose is to circulate your vitamins so that you're having that all day lasting energy. It also increases the bioavailability of the vitamins that you're getting, which basically means that your body is using the vitamins it's putting into it. Okay, so it's not just going to pass through, it's actually going to use it. And another thing about these DFTs is there's a different one for different goals. Okay, so I think we have about 5 DFTs on the market. So there's this one, there's the Ultra, there's Black Label, or there's Pink Label right now. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about that soon. There's Ultra, and there's a Burn Duo DFT. So whatever it is that your goals are, whether it's energy, mood support, appetite control, weight loss, target problem areas, or mental focus. I mean, there's got to be one of those goals that you want to focus on, and we have a DFT for that. Okay, so really important. If you know someone that's thriving, tell them what your goals are, and just ask them like, hey, which DFT do you think I should pick for my first month? And tell them a little bit about your goals so that they can help align the right DFT with you. Okay, so there's something for everyone. Another thing is we have amazing plus line products. Okay, so I don't know if you guys see some of the things on social media. Lavelle has literally come up with a solution to every problem. I mean, whether it's like you want thicker hair, or you want more mental focus, or you want a flatter tummy, or just the treat meal capsules that just came out. There's so many different things, and they've created a solution to every problem. So I mean, it doesn't just stop. Like these are our core, our core. This is our core. The 3 steps is our core products, right? But the plus products, I mean, whatever it is, and you can use those by itself. You don't have to do just these. If you just want one of those, you can certainly do that, and it will work. Okay, so you never know what Thrive is like until you've really experienced it for yourself. 3 simple steps, multi-billion-dollar movement. Thrive has been changing lives all over the world, and transformations are what you can see. Like if you're on social media, you see a lot of killer transformations, right? People losing weight, people looking younger, all of this stuff. But it's really the stories about the people whose lives they've changed, and there's like a whole inner transformation that happens, right? So I'm going to bring on Annabelle, and she's going to share her story with us. And she's actually here. She's here in Vancouver with myself. So I'll have you tell your story.
Hi, everyone. So, my name's Annabelle. I'm 21. I'm also a sexual assault survivor. I'm a dancer. And then I also do part time, like nails at home. And then I'm also a promoter for Thrive and Fortune. Before Thrive, I mean, all my life, I've actually struggled with anxiety and depression growing up. I just had a lot of like tough like childhood trauma and then just toxic relationships growing up, and like especially during high school. So during high school, just a lot of like tough stuff going on. I didn't really know how to cope with my feelings yet. I after high school, I always partied. And so I loved partying so much that I actually became a promoter for Fortune, and I would party to distract my feelings. So ever since I turned 19, I've just been going to the club every weekend, like drinking. And I used to love dancing. So before Thrive, before everything, like dancing was my passion. I was like super active. I was competing in LA, just across the border too. Like I would just like that. I thought that I was gonna be like a backup dancer for Usher at one point. Like that was my goal. That was my dream. But before, I would say like 2 years ago, or almost 2 years ago, I was raped by my uncle, and he was also the person who got me into dance. So he's really well known in the dance community in Vancouver. And when I shared my story almost 2 years ago, I actually got really bad backlash on it. I posted my story on social media, and I was thinking that because I didn't get my justice from the government, that if I could share my story with the community, maybe I would be validated, I would create awareness. But I actually became so mentally and like physically and emotionally drained just by trying to share my story and try to create that awareness just to be heard. And then I lost friends from it. Like the girls that I would dance with and compete with, they didn't believe me. All my teachers didn't believe me. That it actually put me into a really dark place. And I actually had to go to the hospital twice in the past year because I tried to commit suicide. So there was a lot of like emotional trauma that I was trying to deal with. And then I met Teresa. And then that was basically the same time of like when I was trying to recover from all this, because obviously I feel like I've been going through a lot of like hardships and troubles all my life. And so when I saw that like Teresa was doing this, and it's funny because I met her at a fortune party too. And I was like, oh, like nice to meet you. Like I didn't think anything of it. And during that time, I was in this transformation phase of my life where I was like, you know what? I can't blame anyone anymore for like my past. Like the most I can do is just try to take control of the situation and move on. And so I was trying to find something that would motivate me to do that, because even though I went to counseling, even though like I've seen so many doctors and I try to stay like happy with like family and everything, self-care is really important. Like I lost a lot of like body positivity. Like I hated looking at my body. Like I hated just being in my body because I felt disgusting because I was raped, even though it wasn't my fault. So during my recovery, I was like, hey, time to do a lot of self-care. And then quarantine hit. And that's when I met Teresa.
Honestly, so I'm just gonna get a little personal because, like, I remember the whole story. I mean, I didn't know you before all this happened, but I do remember hopping on a call with you because, anyone who's watching right now, like Annabelle is basically, she's a promoter on our team, right? And then I always coach like all of our, new promoters and stuff. So we actually did it one-on-one, and there was something about her that I was just like, oh my God, like, I mean, I just kind of looked into my cloud office a little bit. She had signed up so many people, telling people about Thrive. I was like, holy crap, like you're a total self-starter, like I've never seen anyone come across my desk, and I just saw so many people. Like she was reaching out to all these people, and I'm like, how did all this happen? But it's just crazy. I didn't hear about your story until after. I didn't know about this whole thing. And honestly, like when you said you wanted to do this call, I was just like, oh my God, I can't wait because I've never heard your story like that you actually tell me directly, right? So, I mean, thank you for sharing it because it's so vulnerable, right? And it's just, I mean, everything that you've like gone through and just like sharing your story, it's like it's a struggle, but there's a lot of women out there who won't even like talk about it, and they literally let it bottle up inside, and it's just like, it's just something that, I mean, it's just crazy. And what society like, I mean, what society like does, like you expect like justice and stuff, but a lot of it doesn't even happen, or there's just like
Yeah.
being pulled one way, or they just don't want to say a certain thing because it's too political, or it's just too, like nobody wants to talk about it, right? So, I mean, like, I mean, all the time. I mean, I pray for you all the time that like, that you'll, just that you'll go through this and just like, at your pace. And yeah, I mean, it's a lot. And I'm just happy you're here. And it's just something that like when like when I met with you that one time. I was just like, oh my God, like, you told me, I think, how old were you then? Did you have a birthday? You told me how old you were, and I was just like, oh my gosh, you're so young.
God, sorry, my mom just was like not listening. I was like, I'm gonna work call.
And your
But
mom
yeah,
was pretty young too.
yeah, she had me when she was 18.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
99.
it's I think that's amazing that you guys met at Fortune, because you just never know who you're gonna meet anywhere, and like how that person can like change your life. And I mean, like, shout out to Jeriza for being at Fortune,
Yeah,
because it's like this is the type of light that people need. You know what I mean? If you are in a dark place and like things happen, it's just like, I mean, this we have a whole different community, and just like I can just think of it now, like if you're, dance was your life, right? So that kind of took away a lot of stuff that happened in your life, and it's just kind of like you're in that community, and then all of a sudden it's almost like, it's almost like tainted the community for you, right? And
yeah.
now you have us.
I know. I was like actually struggling because like when I stopped dancing, like I was dancing since I was 3. So when that stopped, I was like, well, what else do I have going for me right now? Like I was like trying to find hobbies that I like. Like, yeah, I'm doing nails, but I don't think it's as much it's like I'm not as passionate about it. But then like now that I found a community where like everyone is so like-minded and so um supportive and pushing you to be like the best you can be, like I wouldn't ever think about wanting to go back to retail again. So
And you can do this with literally everyone. Like you do this with your boyfriend, you do this with your mom, you do it with like all of the people. I mean, Thrive is something, it's an opportunity, and it's a product that you can literally incorporate everyone around you that you love. You know what I mean? Nobody's left behind when it comes to Thrive, Everybody can literally thrive with you, and that's like something that, you can create that bond and that community with, like, to be stronger with the people that are around you and stuff. So I mean, you're so young. You have your entire life ahead of you, and I mean, I think you have some lifelong friends here. With like, there's a whole bunch of us, right? There's so many of us. You literally just came back from a lunch with all of them. So
yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
it's great, and I just remember we're always here for you. So thank you so much for sharing your story. And I mean, like, it's not like you even needed to lose weight or anything. That's what a lot of people think, is when they start thriving, they're like, or when they see Thrive, they're like, oh yeah, that weight loss thing, or do you have to be like into fitness to do it? And you don't. Like, Thrive is literally for everybody. And it can help so many different aspects of your life, whether it's like physical, mental, I mean, emotional. There's just so many things, like, self-care, like she was saying, is just, it's so important. So, thank you so much. And I'm
Thank
happy that you
you.
cried. I didn't cry.
Don't cry. It's only good from here now.
Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so it's just for myself, like, I've been thriving for like 26 months now, and I got started for different reasons. I actually got started because there wasn't enough time in the day, right? I was grumpy. I was in a bad place. I was always blaming everyone. I was a tired mom bee. I dreaded loading the kids in and out of the car. And I was always late to everywhere. I was an entrepreneur. There was not enough time in the day, like running multiple businesses, or at least trying, right? And the reason why I looked into Thrive was for weight loss and energy, right? So it's completely different from what Annabelle was looking for. I mean, it can literally touch so many lives in so many different ways. And after I started taking the products, I just remember, like, 2 weeks into my Thrive experience, I was just thinking to myself, how am I getting through all of this? Like all of the stuff that was happening. There was just so many things, like, you have to do this, you have to do that. And I'm like, how am I going through all this right now? I feel like Superwoman, right? So I mean, Thrive is, honestly, it's so amazing. Like, however you feel, like, it's going to get you out of that funk, right? But you have to take the products correctly. You have to drink a lot of water, and you have to set your mind into like committing, like, you know what, I'm going to do this, and I want to feel better. And once you do that, you're pretty much unstoppable. So, when it comes to Thrive, I mean, if you guys do want to get started, then I would highly recommend for you guys to get started as a customer. Something I wanted to mention is that for this month, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So that's why you see this pink DFT that I'm wearing. This is actually Black Label, so this is good for like mood support and mental focus. And then there's another one called Ultra that's also available in the breast cancer edition as well. So every single year, we have donated $5 per DFT pack that is the breast cancer edition to the National Breast Cancer Foundation. Okay, so that's something that Lavelle is very passionate about. Last year, we actually broke the $1 million mark, and we're still continuing with that tradition. So every single year during October. So if you guys are looking on getting started, I highly recommend for you guys to just get one of these instead of the regular ones. That way, you guys are contributing to a good cause. Okay, so if you guys do want to get started, do that. And you know, just reach out to whoever put you on here and just be like, hey, I want to donate to the breast cancer thing too. Can you help me? Can you help me with my package? And whether it is like that you just want to get started on the product. So here we're actually here to talk about an opportunity. Okay. So Lavelle does have an amazing business model behind it. If you do love the products, I'm going to share with you guys a little bit about the opportunity. So here at Lavelle, we actually get paid 11 different ways. Okay. So it's crazy, from our early VIP bonuses to our auto bonuses to our earned lifestyle trips. The company really knows how to spoil us. But best of all, residual income, residual and passive income is one of the best types of income that you can earn. Okay, so if you guys are not familiar with either of those two, go Google residual income, go Google passive income. Lavelle will provide you with both of those. If you treat this like a business, it's going to pay you like one of those. So, aside from that, there's no monthly fees. There's no mandatory auto ships, which is crazy. I mean, where else can you start a business for free with products that people are loving, right? They love the products, and I've never missed a day. So can you just imagine, like, if you had more people like me who have never missed a day? There's millions of us, right? So powerful cloud office that you can work from anywhere with. And there's free training from the company. There's free training from leaders like me, and you can actually get up to 400 US dollars every single month to help you thrive for free. And that's just free product credit. Okay. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about our refer to program. Income wise, like there, sky's the limit, right? You can actually earn an unlimited amount of income here, but just for the free product part, that's $400 US for free for every single month, right? Up to 400. So I'm just going to share with you guys. So as a customer, so if you love your Thrive experience, start sharing it with people. Okay, start sharing it with people. Pull out 3 days and get it into your friend's hands and tell them like, hey, you got to try this because I'm loving how I feel. You call me tomorrow and take the steps correctly and let me know how you like it, right? And if they want to thrive with you, if two of your friends want to thrive with you, like if they need more energy or if they want to like lose a little bit of weight or if they just want to feel better, if you have a friend who's like struggling with anything, like I'm tired midday or just kind of going through like a hard time and they really need something to change, right? Then get them on the Thrive experience, and two of those friends, if they purchase in a calendar month, you're going to get your Thrive for free the following month. Okay, so I would recommend the 4-week package. You get a free box of shakes with that. um, you know normally, but actually I would rather you guys get the pink. Okay, the pink, the breast cancer DFTs. Okay, so let's raise awareness for that. And Lavelle actually today, so opportunity wise, Lavelle today announced that our next lifestyle getaway is going to be in Los Cabos, Mexico. Okay, so it's an all-inclusive, limitless vacation that Lavelle takes us on. If it's something that you want to learn more about, get back to whoever sent you on here. The qualifying months are starting now. Okay, so October, November, December. It's really easy to qualify. I mean, I'm gonna say it's really easy. Nothing is really easy. Okay, there is work involved, but it's pretty simple to qualify, right? Just like read the qualifications, set a goal, go for it, and you never know. You might be able to go on one of these, earn trips with us. So if this sounds like something that you want to learn more about, then get back to whoever sent you on here. And a little tip I'm going to tell you guys is that if you're looking to get started as a promoter, get the promoter pack. It's the second package. There's a starter package, there's a promoter package. Get that one just because it comes with 10 free sample mail out credits, which is it's valued at, I want to say, I think almost close to $200. So you'll get that for free, plus everything that's in the promoter kit, which is going to be enough Thrive for yourself. It's going to be enough Thrive for you to actually pack samples for people that you see in person, and you'll also get a free plus product. Okay, so a free plus product, this is not one of them, but like we have Balance. It would be something like this. They give you that for free just for signing up as a promoter and getting that package. Just so that you can try a little bit more stuff and be able to share Thrive, and have that experience. So yeah, Annabelle, do you have any last words for our guests?
Um, I would say, like starting so young, don't like I have all the time in the world to build my business right now, but for everyone else who's like, oh, should I do taking Thrive, or like they're doubtful of it, like just do it. Like you're never gonna know until you try it yourself. The products speak for itself too. So I wouldn't be scared, and taking care of yourself, there's nothing wrong with that. Putting yourself first for like for once. If you're always doing things for everyone else, like take the time to love yourself and connect your mind, your body, and everything. That's all I'm gonna say.
I love that. And you know what? I just want to say, you know what? For 21, you are so like well developed, like mentally and everything. I always like, are you serious? Like, I've never seen someone so like such a self starter and like all that stuff. So, anyways, I mean, if you can resonate with Annabelle's story, please reach out and just this is the place for you. You know, like because she's way beyond her time. But you know, thank you so much for sharing your story. I just want to let you guys know. So I actually do another call here, back on this link on Saturdays at 11:30 a.m. We hear another Thrive Experience story. Also on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30, there's also this same call, but my one of my business partners, Twin, also posts that one on Tuesday. So I mean, there's an endless amount of calls like this that you can actually get someone on, hear new stories, right? Let us, you know, share the Thrive Experience with whoever you want to share it with, because I mean, you know, that's just what we do. But I just thank you guys all for hopping on. So get back to whoever sent you and get Thrive into your body as soon as possible, because you never know what you're missing until you experience it for yourself. So bye guys. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.